Hello everybody, this is soyachinchao.com and today we're taking a first look at the Sony Ericsson Xperia Play, the world's first PlayStation certified mobile phone. Okay, so first up, I'm just going to talk to you about the PlayStation certified and what it means. So basically, PlayStation certification means that whatever device you pick up that has this logo on it will deliver a gaming experience that's pretty much similar to a dedicated PlayStation device, because obviously this Xperia Play is not a PlayStation device. They don't call it the Sony Ericsson PlayStation phone because Sony wants to make a clear distinction between its PlayStation brand and its Sony Ericsson mobile phones. So it's not a PlayStation device, but what the PlayStation certification guarantees is that every time you pick up a device that has that logo on it, you can expect a similar gaming experience to a PlayStation device, and that's basically it. Okay, so we'll go into the gaming in another video. In this video we'll just talk about the hardware aspects of the device. Alright, so the Xperia Play. First up, the internals. You get a 1 GHz single core processor with 512 MB of RAM. On top of that, there's 400 meg of internal storage, and there's also a SD card, micro SD card slot expansion, up to 32 gigs, pretty standard stuff. That's the internal bits. Externally, you get a 4-inch screen with 854 by 480 pixel resolution, which is exactly the same as the Xperia Arc, but the Xperia Arc has a slightly larger screen at 4.2 inch. So basically, what that means is that the screen resolution on the Play should be slightly better, but in terms of display quality, that's roughly the same. Maybe the Arc is better, slightly better, because of its Bravia engine and things like that, but that's not to say that the Xperia Play has a bad display either, so no complaints there. In front you get 4 hardware buttons. This hardware buttons are always good compared to capacitive buttons, because you don't accidentally press them all the time. So this are good. As well, the other thing that you get at the front panel is the VGA resolution front camera, which is right there. And that's pretty much it at the front. On this side of the device, you get the left and right shoulder buttons for gaming, and also the volume rocker right in the middle. So we'll just take a closer look at the shoulder buttons. You can see there's enough movement there, but it's not as good as a proper PlayStation, but yeah, it does its job. Okay, at the back, nothing much except for a 5 megapixel camera with a single LED flash, and also a secondary mic for active noise cancellation. On this side you get the power button, and inside the power button is indicator LED, which is really discreet and very easy to miss. Okay, so on this side there's nothing. At the bottom you get a standard 3.5mm headphone jack and a micro USB charging and data port. So that's pretty much it around the Xperia Play. And the big thing about the Xperia Play is, of course, the PlayStation look like dedicated gaming pad that you see here. Well, in terms of feel, the gaming pad is okay, but the buttons can be deeper. Prefer it to be deeper, but I guess because of the size, I mean, already as it is, The Xperia Play is pretty thick. This is an arc. You can see how, you know, it's almost double the thickness of an arc, Xperia arc. So yes, it's a fair compromise. It's pretty nice. They have a good feel, but you know, prefer it to be slightly deeper. You get the touchpad here for analog controls, select and start button, and also the menu button here to call up menus. And that's pretty much it. At the back, with the slider, you get the rails, but I have to say it's not as solid as I'd like it to be. It feels kind of flimsy, but it's probably me being too fussy, but I don't know. Okay, so that's pretty much it in terms of the hardware aspects of the Xperia Play. Let's just scroll through the menu. It's running Android 2.3, same as the Xperia Arc. You get the same kind of smoothness and things like that as well. So no complaints here. Good interface. Sony has done a really good job in improving the usability of its new devices, so no complaints. It's really good device. Okay, so that's pretty much it, the hardware aspects of the Xperia Play. In the next video we'll talk about the gaming experience and how smooth it is and things like that, so stay tuned for that. And this is soyochincha.com, and thanks for watching.